Oh yeah. Now that's a front porch view. So the Wrinkle Rock climbing area, their parking lot also doubles as a campsite. This was our view this morning. It was awesome. But yeah, it's just a parking lot. It's got these big rocks. I don't know if that's a Wrinkle Rock or not, but there's some people climbing around on it. It's even got some pit toilets. Doesn't have any trash or anything. And there's home. Then if you walk off the parking lot, they've got a few, or at least a couple of these little tent pads. So you can set up a tent with some benches on it. You can be out here in the woods. While I usually prefer like a little more backcountry camping and being a little more secluded, this spot was actually really awesome. I was almost kind of worried that there'd be like lines all the way down here. Hopefully it'll be nice and easy and we can just walk right in and not have to deal with a bunch of people. Mount Rushmore. What an awesome place. And for a lot of different reasons. First and foremost, as an incredible piece of art memorializing 4 great presidents of the United States of America. Carved into granite. On a friggin' mountainside. It's just simply amazing. Presidents Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and Lincoln were selected by the designer and sculptor Gutzon Borglum to represent the birth, growth, development, and preservation of the nation. I've obviously seen pictures and stuff of Mount Rushmore since I was a little kid, and always thought it would be so cool to go visit, but I never did. I don't know why. But like I said in my last video, I'm glad I didn't until now. These are all the people that worked on it from 1927 to 1941. Look at all those people. So cool. All right, so there's a trail that goes up a little closer to the base. It's only like a little over half a mile, called the Presidential Trail. We're gonna go walk down that and see what it's all about. So it's a loop, 0.6 of a mile. Takes you from where we start here, goes all the way through Trail Junction. There's caves. Oh yeah, we're gonna go there and go see all the different terraces there, and then stairs that bring you all the way back up and around. Let's go walk that. This is really cool. Nice easy little hike. It's a little chilly and windy, but it's worth it. Just a leisurely stroll through the woods. Rocks that came down to form them were from blasting the monument or the memorial. I don't know, but it's pretty cool. rocks down here have got to be from when they were blasting. So cool. That little video in the gift shop was showing how everything else was basically done by hand. They'd blast it and then air chisel to finish it. Just amazing. The sculptor, he had a 20-foot tall replica statue that they used, and I think they said they increased the measurements 12 times and chiseled out the monument, or the memorial. I keep calling it a monument, but they chisel it out 12 times the size of the 20-foot statue that he had in their sculpting room. That's wild. I was talking with my parents about coming up here and all that. They've never been, they want to. My mom was saying that she's been told that the memorial is a lot smaller than you'd think it is. And when you're standing up on the terrace over there, the big one, yeah, it looks pretty small, but it's also a little far away. Once you get up close, you can see just how big it is. It's so cool. Just the engineering that went into it, the risk climbing up on the mountains or on the rocks, just wild. And then working with explosives and air hammers and drills and all that stuff that they use. It's just crazy. All right, what way do we go? Let's go up. The main viewing area. It's so cool walking through this beautiful area. This little house looking thing here apparently is the sculptor's studio. So this was the air compressor that was used to move over 450,000 tons of granite to make Rushmore. Look at that. So this is what powered their jackhammers and all their air tools. Absolutely crazy. All the way, trees are in the way, but all the way up there.
Connected to a protractor plate was attached to the top of the model's heads. A corresponding large-scale version of the pointing tool was also attached to the mountaintop. The bar extended out over the faces and could be rotated to any degree. A weighted plumb line extended down from the bar to the surface of the model. The protractor angle, as well as the position and length of the plumb line, were all recorded. On top of the memorial, the measurements were multiplied times 12, an inch on the model for every foot on the mountain. The plumb line on the mountain was angled and lowered to match the corresponding measurements. Rock was removed until each point on the mountain matched exactly with each point from the model. This process was repeated thousands of times during the creation of the memorial.
Picture, you can see how they like honeycombed everything and then went through and hand chiseled it to where it was smooth. Look at that, like around his eye, his brow and forehead. That's wild. Alright, I'm taking the lazy way. Run two, I guess. This is the stuff I'm looking for. I like that one. I think that's the one I'm going to do. Oh, that one's cool too. I like that. Maybe get a couple of them. I think I'm going to get a shirt too. I like the way that looks. These are sweet. I have no use for a mug, but if I did, this would be the one I want. That's awesome. I really wish I was still collecting these because this shot glass is awesome. Well, that was an absolutely cool stop. I'm glad that we made the trek up here. Totally worth it. We're gonna go check out some other places right now, but I've been up here for a few hours, so I think it's time to go let Bentley out for a quick little walk. I'm sure he's gotta pee. Hopefully he didn't pee in the car. It's the last thing that we want right now. Look at that. How cool. These are the types of possible campsites that I love. I feel like a lot of van lifers or campers, especially like travel trailers, they wouldn't be coming up here. They'd turn onto this road and they'd look at it and it would be a little bit intimidating. But these are where the gems can be. So I found this spot, potential spot, I guess, on Seeker. So we're gonna drive up here and see what it's all about. I'm doing some logging and stuff up here. You can see piles of trees. I would assume that when it's rainy and it's wet here, that this is just slippery. There's a few areas that are a little soft and muddy. But let's see where this goes. It's pretty up here. A bit of two-wheel drive off-roading. I wonder if I'd be able to bust out the chainsaw and fill up on some firewood. That'd be kind of cool. Well, it was sure awesome checking out the Mount Rushmore Memorial. Got my Mount Rushmore shirt on. We found a really cool spot out in the Black Hills, about 6 miles out of where Mount Rushmore is. They're just in the middle of the forest. However, it does look like they've been doing a lot of like logging and stuff like that out here, because there's a ton of debris from them cutting down trees and stuff. But that's okay. We're out in the middle of nowhere, about a half a mile in. into the trail. And we're completely secluded. It is awesome. But we're gonna be just kind of hanging out here the rest of the day. Bentley's been stuck in the van while I was in Mount Rushmore for a handful of hours. So I figured we'd let him out off leash, and he doesn't go very far. Just kind of hang out here the rest of the day, make some dinner a little bit later, and spend the night here, and then we're gonna see what else there is around here for tomorrow. Check this place out. So we've got huge piles of trees. We saw them coming in too, but it just looks like a hurricane or something came through here. There's just tree debris everywhere. Between that and then the wind, we're definitely not going to be having a fire tonight, because the last thing we want to do is burn this place down. And then we're camped out right here. I got Bentley out. He waddled around a little bit, and he's just been laying down, soaking in the sun. So I think we're going to call it a day and just kind of relax and hang out here. It's been such a fun day. It was so cool walking around the Mount Rushmore Memorial. I'm glad we were finally able to do it. It is such a cool destination spot, and if you haven't been there, I highly recommend it. All right, guys, we're going to take off for the rest of the day and just kind of relax. So we'll see you probably tomorrow. To say that Mount Rushmore is a destination spot is an understatement. If you're within 100 miles, you have to go, whether you've been there before or not. It's just simply an amazing place to take in. From the memorial itself to the surrounding Black Hills, it has definitely won a place in my heart. We will definitely be back here again. Thanks for following along, and we'll see y'all next time.